Now the next thing we'll do is we'll just go ahead and close this bridge window, press Command Tab or Alt Tab on Windows to switch back to InDesign, and we're going to look at a couple different ways that you can open existing InDesign files into the application. So the first few examples will be the most obvious. For example, you could always choose File, Open. You can navigate anywhere on your hard drive or mounted CDs or DVDs. In this case, we could go to Lesson 4 of Part 1, find the files that we're working on. Pretty straightforward. Let's cancel that, and also notice that you do have a File Open Recent command. So any recently opened files that you've been working on will be available in the Open Recent menu, which is nice. So if you work just on the same 5 or 10 files all day or all week long, you always have instant access to them right there in the Open Recent menu. Now there is another way to open files, and arguably this is my favorite. Choose File, Browse. By now you should know where this takes you. This jumps you into Adobe Bridge CS3. And we can click the up arrow here to look at other folders. We'll do that one more time and you'll start to get a sense where we are. We are on my desktop. So I can go into the project files, Part 1, Lesson 4, and we can actually see some of the files that we're going to open. Now, because you're probably going to work on a project-by-project basis when you're doing real-world production work with InDesign, it might make sense to make some favorite folders using Bridge. So, for example, I'm going to take my project files folder and just click and drag that over here on the left-hand side. See where it says Drag Favorites here? I'm going to make this folder one of my favorites. So I just drag it over here and let go. Now, anytime I want access to my project files within Bridge, they're just a click away. So I'll drill down to Part 1, Lesson 4, and the next file we're going to open is broken.indd. I've actually created this file for you, but I purposely introduced some errors because the world is not perfect. I'm going to show you some common pitfalls that you might run into when you open existing InDesign files. Now, to open an InDesign file from Bridge is very easy. All you have to do is double-click the file. However, a little tip that I want to share with you is I like to keep the interface, that is the desktop and all my windows, really tidy. So instead of double-clicking the file, what I always do is I hold the Option key. On Windows, that would be the Alt key. Then when you hold that keyboard modifier down and double-click the file, it will open the file, but it will hide the bridge behind the scenes. So just a double-click, it's open, and I'm ready to go. However, we've already run into some problems. Now remember, I made these problems on purpose for you.